There's been lots of talk and interest in AI with the release of ChatGPT and similar language models. It has many interesting applications, but how would it fare trying to accurately code a medical record? We're going to take a look and see how it handles some sample clinical text. We'll notice right away that it will kick back and let us know that it is not currently authorized to code medical records. But when asked a slightly different way to code a sample paragraph, it will identify some suggested codes. Based on the sample documentation, ChatGPT is able to identify some potential medical codes, including a number of diagnoses. On a first glance, it seems pretty impressive. But is it accurate according to the relevant coding guidelines? We're going to do a compare and contrast with the coding outputs suggested by ChatGPT and AMI's automated coding platform. We're now going to take a look at the same sample record in AMI's user interface. We see right away that AMI has generated many of the same diagnosis codes as ChatGPT. But where we see a noticeable difference is where AMI is able to piece together disparate pieces of information to arrive at the correct code. In the ChatGPT output, it identified a diagnosis code of C34.90, malignant neoplasm of unspecified part of unspecified bronchus or lung. Comparing that to the AMI output, AMI's coding platform is smart enough to pick up additional information in the record, in this case a reference to an RLL or right lower lobe lesion, and in turn is able to identify a more specific code of C34.31, malignant neoplasm of lower lobe, right bronchus or lung. This is just one example, but serves as a useful demonstration of the limitations of an AI model that hasn't been developed for a specific use case, medical coding in this case, and doesn't have the 20 years of experience and assimilation of terminology and coding guidelines to accurately code medical records. Even ChatGPT will admit its own limitations in this space. When asked if it can be fine-tuned to further improve on accuracy, you can see that it informs us that while it would be possible, it would require significant effort and resources to be able to achieve higher levels of accuracy. Fortunately, AMI has already put forth that effort over 20 years to be able to code medical records at high levels of accuracy.